Welcome to Crypto West Coast, where we discuss everything crypto from a Canadian perspective. My name's Damien, and today we're going to explore Bitcoin as the driver in the digital asset space and why I have confidence in investing in it. I am not a financial advisor. Anything I say in this video is strictly for educational purposes for you to make up your own decisions. My journey into Bitcoin actually started when I watched Mike Mahoney's series, The History of Money. I'll add the link below. But in this series, Mike takes the viewers on a journey of the history of money from early civilization to present. He talks about how each civilization created money and subsequently devalued it over time. He goes on to say that we are headed in our society today in the same general direction of devaluating our money to the point where it's worth virtually nothing. And is he wrong? I'm sure we've all seen the meme, money printer go burr. Of course, Mike Mahoney and this meme are from the American point of view, but is Canada any different? Here's a tweet from Canadian MP Pierre Poilievre, I'm sure I nailed that, where he states, one of these things doesn't look like the other. The Bank of Canada is the 2020 World Heavyweight Champion of money printing. Then we have headlines like these from just news commentaries. The Bank of Canada is printing money like crazy. Here's a tweet from Michael Campbell, his Money Talks episode, questioning the concern of people's finances and what to do about it before it's too late. Moving on, I'm not sure if you're aware, but in 2020 alone, 22% of the entire circulating supply of the US dollars were printed. $9 trillion in 1 year. The value of the dollar is not what it used to be. The purchasing power has declined over the years, and I know that this is an American dollar, but is it any different for the Canadian dollar? I argue no. Here we have a tweet from Steve Saretsky. He does a weekly YouTube channel about the status of real estate, especially in Vancouver and Toronto area. But here he is stating that the greater Vancouver home prices are falling when measured in gold. Fiat currencies are being devalued at a rapid pace, stating that the house prices aren't actually increasing. The value of the dollar is decreasing, and it's taking more dollars to buy those homes today. If home prices are falling when measured in gold, then this chart shows how Bitcoin has been increasing in value over assets in the same period of time, along with this chart indicating that Bitcoin has been the best performing asset out of all the asset classes in the last 2 years running. Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and who's a big voice when it comes to wealth planning, often tweets regarding Bitcoin. For example, he states here, Bitcoin boom beating gold and silver. What does that mean? It means you better buy as much as you can now. Train is moving, dollar dying, silver is still affordable for everyone. As dollar crashes, what counts is not price, but how many coins of gold, silver, or Bitcoin you own. When we zoom out and look at the historical Bitcoin chart, we see that it continues to plot upwards and to the right, increasing in value over time. Then, of course, we have some heavy hitters when it comes to financial influencers in this space. Two Shark Tank personalities, Mark Cuban and Kevin O'Leary, along with the big personality of Jim Cramer, voice their opinions of Bitcoin. Then there's some of the big banks like JP Morgan, along with the Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort, who's changed his opinion of Bitcoin. And then the heavyweight, Elon Musk and Tesla, saying that they're going to accept Bitcoin to purchase cars, but that's not the big story. The big story is that they're not going to cash in their Bitcoins for fiat currency. They're going to hold on to those Bitcoins in their treasuries. Will the value of Bitcoin continue to rise? Historically, Bitcoin follows a 4-year cycle. It is based on the 4 years that it takes for the Bitcoin rewards to halve. If you want to find out more information about this, simply Google Bitcoin halving cycle. People smarter than me, and who have been in the space longer than I have, are calling that we are nearing the end of our current cycle. Some are predicting that it will end September 2021 or as late as February 2022. The other digital assets follow the Bitcoin cycle. As Bitcoin has hit its top, the other altcoins continue to increase in value for a short period of time. As for me, I will continue to do my research. I will listen to those smarter than me and those who have been analyzing this market longer than I, and I will make my decisions as to when to sell my assets and also when to hold on to some of my assets for future gains. The purpose of this video was for me to share some of my thoughts of the current state of the Canadian dollar and how Bitcoin could provide some solutions to these problems. I will continue to do my own research, as I encourage you to do as well, as we look to Bitcoin as a possible solution to the state of our Canadian dollar. If you found any value in this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, and I hope to see you on the next one.